Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I don't have quite as many as I had week before last because I didn't do as much testing, but I've gotten back to where I'm wearing a ton of fragrances again this week, so next week's will be very long. But anyways, I do have quite a few and I'm gonna jump right in. Okay, so one of the first fragrances I wore was this one here. This is Philosophy Falling in Love. I love this fragrance. This is an old signature of mine. I wore this back in like the early to mid 2000s. This is a bottle of the original formulation, which is so good. The original formulation lasts forever on me. I have a little, like a little 15 ml bottle of the new formulation as well. And it's not terrible. Like, it definitely doesn't perform like the original formulation, but it still smells really good and I can still get a few hours out of it. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but with this one, the original formulation, I can get a good 7 or 8 hours out of it, and I love this. This is the most beautiful, like juicy berry and clean musk fragrance. Yeah, it's like a blackberry musk type fragrance. A lot of people compare this to the Trish McEvoy Blackberry and Musk fragrance, which I think I smelled that a really long time ago. I think I had maybe a sample of it or something, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it smells like. But I absolutely adore this fragrance. I am gonna get on the hunt for another bottle of the original formulation because I don't have much of this left, and I would be very sad to not have this in my collection anymore. So yeah, that is the first one. That is Philosophy Falling in Love. Next, I pulled this one, or I wore this one after I filmed the video about fragrances that I'm like craving, but it's too hot for them. And this one, I could not put this away until I wore it. This is Vanilla Silk from Gallagher. I absolutely adore this fragrance. This is like a warm, woody vanilla, maybe the slightest hint of smoke. I absolutely adore this. The vanilla in this is really sweet. It's a really beautiful sweet vanilla, and then just woodiness, really. There's nothing groundbreaking about it. It smells somewhat similar to By the Fireplace from Replica, but this is a much like more wearable version of that. This is sweeter, more vanilla heavy, much less woody. It doesn't have that chest note in it. I absolutely adore this perfume. This is no match for the heat though. This is kind of a lighter perfume as it is, so it definitely did not hold up in the heat. But I did wear this as a bedtime fragrance, so I sprayed this on at like 6 or so, and I think by the time I went to bed I couldn't smell it anymore, but again, it's because it's too hot for this, really. But it made me happy. I was glad to wear it to bed and be able to smell it for a few hours, and it's such a beautiful, comforting, cozy scent, and I cannot wait for cooler weather. We've already started our decline here into cooler weather, and I am so happy. Gone are the days that we're getting up in the 90s. It's getting down into the 80s, and then some days even down into the 70s now, and I am so happy. I cannot wait until it really cools off. So anyways, that is Gallagher Fragrances Vanilla Silk. Okay, next, I knew I wanted to wear this, get one more good wear of this in before it cooled off. This is Untamed, My Greek Lover. I absolutely adore this fragrance. This is flowers and Greek mastic. There's really nothing else out there that is like this. It's such an incredibly unique fragrance. The only thing, I say this every time I talk about this perfume, because the only thing I can even kind of compare it to is Pure Poison from Dior, but it doesn't smell anything really like Pure Poison. It's completely different, but it's that kind of a perfume. It's a really beautiful, sweet, clean, crisp, beautiful white floral. And the Greek mastic is what just is like the star. It just makes this perfume. It's gorgeous. This thing is an absolute monster. You're gonna smell like this for, I mean, it's a commitment. Like, you're gonna smell like this until you wash it off. Yeah, I smelled like this all day. This perfume right here is why I wasn't able to test much because I smelled like this for like for all day. I sprayed it on at probably 10 o'clock in the morning. It never wore off. It hung around until I washed it off the next day. So just absolutely incredible performance. Such a gorgeous, unique summertime perfume. I absolutely love it. So that is Untamed, My Greek Lover. Okay, next we have this one here. This is Pitbull, just Pitbull for women. I wanted to pull this one out and test it to make sure that it still smelled good on me after what happened with Justin Bieber Collector's Edition. And that one not smelling good on me anymore, because Pitbull, this fragrance is somewhat similar to Justin Bieber The Key. Yeah, I actually like this one a little bit better. This is gorgeous and it smells really good on me still. I love this. This is a gorgeous, sweet, clean, shampoo-y fragrance. It's a light, sweet, slightly fruity floral. And it smells like shampoo. It's clean and shampoo-y and sweet and really, really youthful smelling and just gorgeous. And this thing performs really well for being a celebrity fragrance. I can get a good, I don't know, 6 hours, 7 hours out of this. It lasts forever for a celebrity scent. And I really enjoy it. I think it's a very underrated, really affordable perfume. You can pick it up for like $12 last I checked. So yeah, just really beautiful. So anyways, that is Pitbull for women. Okay, this next one, this is a fragrance that I was just craving, and so I pulled it out. And this is Chloe Love Story Eau Sensuelle, and I absolutely adore this as well as Love Story. Oh my gosh, Chloe just makes the most perfect, classy, but really feminine florals. This really is just like a kind of light, but not really light. It's kind of like a medium-bodied, kind of sweet floral. It's really, really beautiful. This is another one that I think would make an amazing wedding fragrance, especially if you're getting married in like the, I don't know, spring, summer, fall, any of those seasons. I think this would just be gorgeous. But yeah, it's a perfect floral. Chloe makes perfect florals in my opinion. Yeah, and this one is an absolute beast. This thing lasts forever, just like the original Love Story does as well. I got a good 8 hours out of this. I was able to test something else the evening that I wore this, but this lasted forever. And it's funny, when I sprayed one of my little samples on, I was worried that this was still going to be there and that this was going to, mess with my opinion or mess with the perfume that I was applying. But thankfully, I don't think it did. But I love this. This is another really underrated perfume. I just think that Chloe perfumes in general are pretty underrated. I love them. So anyways, that is Chloe Love Story Eau Sensuelle. Okay, and then the last one before we get into the decants that I tested, I really wanted to wear my Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Italian Zest. This is such a beautiful version of light blue. This is a really, really lemon heavy version of light blue. It's a little bit lighter, it's a little bit more green, and it's much, much more lemon forward. I just really, really love it, but on its own, it lasts all of maybe 15 minutes. It's terrible on its own. So anytime I wanna wear this, I always put my Armaf Tag Her oil underneath. Oh my gosh, I love Armaf Tag Her. I think it is stunning because you get the greenness and like the green citrusy aspect that you get from Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, but this has caramel in it. And so there's this beautiful like sweetness to it. It smells really similar to light blue, but it's got that beautiful sweet caramel in the base, and it is so yummy. This oil is an absolute beast. It lasts forever. I can get a good 8-10 hours out of this oil. Yeah, and about 15 minutes out of the perfume, but layered, it's beautiful. I think I got a good 6-7 hours out of this combination. The oil hangs around forever though, so even after the perfume is long gone, you're gonna smell this oil. So yeah, the combination is really good though, and the oil helps the perfume so much. But yeah, I love this combination. Beautiful, and this is just a super easy reach. Like if I'm going out and I'm gonna be in public, I just know that people are gonna love the way this smells. It's so popular. So yeah, that is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Italian Zest and Armaf Tag Her Oil. Okay, and then I tested 3 decants. Let's talk about the Dreamhouse Ikiryo decants first. So I tested Dreamhouse Ikiryo and Boleyn. This is beautiful. It's a gorgeous, kind of slightly dark rose. It's also got like a cleanliness to it though. And there was something a little bit nostalgic smelling about this fragrance. I wore this to bed one night and I kept waking up in the middle of the night, which I wake up a million times throughout the night, every single night as it is. Every time that I was waking up in the middle of the night smelling this, oh my gosh, it was just so beautiful. It was, I mean, it's a Dreamhouse Ikiryo fragrance. It smelled incredible on me. It was super strong, less of forever, and it's just another take on rose. Really, really gorgeous. So anyways, that is Dreamhouse Ikiryo and Boleyn. Okay, next we have this is a little sneak peek at one of the fragrances that he will be releasing at some point next year. I don't know that he even has a release date yet, but this is called Venetian Doll. And this fragrance is incredible. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. This is, to me, I was getting a lot of like, almost like a sweet violet scent. And I went into this one completely blind because I had no idea what the notes are, or what the notes were in this one, but to me, I'm getting like a really beautiful, sweet candied violet. But he said there's no violet in this. It's mimosa and something else that combined is giving me that kind of violet feel. This one is really, really gorgeous. I really think that Claire is going to love this one. It's stunning. In fact, I'm gonna get another package of Dreamhouse Ikiryo samples together and I'm gonna send them, and I'm gonna send this one to her because I have a feeling she's really, really gonna love this one. It is such a beautiful scent. Yeah, and I don't really know what's in it except that I know it's got mimosa in it, and I can't remember the other note that he told me, but it ends up smelling kind of like a candied violet fragrance, but I am also getting something almost a little bit green smelling. It's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. I can't wait for this one to be released. And I just know that like the artwork around this one and the bottle for this one is going to be fantastic. So anyways, that is Dreamhouse Ikiryo Venetian Doll. And then last but not least, I wore this one here. This is one from that Claire sent, and this is a fragrance from Papillon, and this is called Angelique. This fragrance was an immediate yes for me. I'm gonna spray this just a little bit on my other hand. Yes, this was an immediate yes for me. In fact, I immediately went looking for a bottle of it. I found a bottle of it for a very good price. I'm gonna try and pick it up like as soon as I can, because even though it's a really good price, it's still expensive. But I absolutely love this. This is, oh my gosh, this is like a kind of fluffy, warm iris scent. It's beautiful. It's, oh my gosh, it's one of the best iris scents I think I've ever smelled. I love it because it's really, really warm and cozy. It can be worn any time of year, but I just have a feeling I'm saving the rest of my little decant for cooler weather, because I just have a feeling that this is going to be fantastic in cooler weather. It's so good. I can't even, it's like a warm, fluffy iris. I love it. It's clean. It's maybe the slightest bit dry smelling, gosh, but I love it. It's got a little bit of like some light woods in it. It's fantastic. It was an immediate yes for me. An immediate, like, I would love to have a bottle of that. And thankfully I found a bottle, so hopefully I can add it to my collection soon. But anyways, that is Papillon, and that is called Angelique, and it is fantastic. So anyways, guys, those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.